Hello, this is Michelle Barr and welcome to Chakra Money Map Challenge Day 3. Today is a come as you are day, and it's perfect, though unplanned, but one of those synchronicities for what we're going to talk about today. Today we're going to really be all about the solar plexus chakra. So I have had a really busy day today. I've had 2 client sessions, 2 potential client calls. I was interviewed for a telesummit, and after I get done with this Money Map Challenge, I am teaching a 2-hour Speak for Your Business workshop with my clients and students. So busy day. I had to take time in there to catch up on emails and messages. I had to take time in there to take care of a few things around here, to take my dogs out a few times, to give myself some food and hydrate. And I took a nice long hot shower and gave myself a facial and then showed up for this. I have created a life where I get to travel 1/3 of the year, and then 2/3 of the year I'm home working from home, sometimes in my pajamas, sometimes just in a fresh face, sometimes just really comfortable, and other times when I have to go live and I put on clothes and sometimes put on makeup and do my hair and all of that. So how does that fit with this Chakra Money Map Challenge and today the solar plexus chakra? Because it's all about creating. It's all about whatever you say is, and then it's the actions you take and the actions you don't take. The decisions you make and the decisions you don't make that shape everything. And when I learned how to create a vision of the life I wanted to live, then take consistent, aligned action toward what I said I wanted most, and then I created the life I wanted to live, and from there I created the business to support and sustain that life. This is all about creating, being the powerful creator. We talked about some of that yesterday in day 2. Here's where the rubber meets the road. Here's where you put the hammer down. Here's where you put your money where your mouth is. All those sayings that we have. Because the truth is, too many people never take any action toward what they say they want most. And then they wonder why they don't have it. That has been one of my platforms for a long time, and I teach people how to take inspired, aligned action. So much so, and it changed my life so much that I wrote a book about it. The Entrepreneur's Guide to Taking Action. As we move forward through this day 3, the solar plexus chakra, this is all about our power and will and our identity. It's about moving past survival and coming into your own power. You're moving up now from your needs for security and your needs for safety and your needs just to be connected to earth with your feet on the ground, and you're starting to move out of survival and come into your own power. This is all about status, ego, personal fulfillment, power, being confident, self-assured. It's about your independence. This is also about your gut feelings. Life lessons here in this part of the map involve your self-esteem, your fear of rejection, your oversensitivity to criticism, distorted self-image, fear of secrets being found out, because we're moving our way up through the heart to express our true, authentic self. This is where all of that gets sorted out. Life lessons involving personal power, personality, sense of knowing, sense of belonging, your needs to belong, your needs to be part of the tribe, your needs to be loved and accepted. If this is your first time joining me, I want you to know you can go back and go through day 1 and day 2 because we're building each day. This is day 3. I also want you to know that as we work with this, I'm giving you some concepts, then we're going to work on some shifts, then we're going to get into some beliefs, and then I actually do clearing and healing work right here with you, and then we go into tools and actions for you to take so that you can walk away from here with practices, with things to do. We're moving through this 8 days in a row, but this is something you will take and continue to work on. And the energy will continue to work for you and with you and through you and within you. This is the level of action for manifesting. Are you showing up powerful in your life and your world? Where are you giving your power away? This is a really important one. Today we are going to take our power back. Are you avoiding dealing with money and making decisions? This is life lessons involving lessons around pushing and working hard, feeling or acting powerless, giving your power away. What are your own beliefs about working hard? And are they really your beliefs, or are they beliefs that came in through your family, through your parents, through your community, through your culture, through your religion or your faith? This is where energy is put into action. This is the triad of the lower chakras, the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus, with the heart bridging us to the throat, the third eye, and the crown. Your own power comes into play here. This is about energy put into action. Taking aligned action toward what you say you want most. Are you living a life where there are things you talk about, dream about, write about, say you want most, and then you're not taking aligned action toward that at all? Consistently, daily? Your own power comes into play here. Taking your power back where you've given your power away. Making decisions. Do you have trouble taking action? The shift in this chakra is, it is not about what I can do. It is about what I am willing to do. You're starting to take more responsibility. Remember, I talked yesterday about taking responsibility, and the more responsibility you're willing to take, the more you're willing to be that powerful creator, the more power you get, and the more you manifest, and the more quickly, and the more easily, and the more in flow. It's not about what you can do. It's not about what you're able to do, because I can show you all kinds of things to do. And there are numerous teachers, mentors, coaches, spiritual advisors, counselors, therapists that can show you. There's information galore. We have information at our fingertips. It is not about what I can do. It is about what I am willing to do. And I can track every change in my life when I stop saying, I don't know what to do. I can't do it. I shouldn't do it. I should do this. And I was willing to do, to move me toward what I said I wanted most. Taking aligned action toward what you say you want most. This is time to take honest inventory and get really real about that. Some of the things that are rooted in this chakra that you think and say: blank will leave me. a friend, a family member, a partner, a child, a parent, blank, fill in the blank, will leave me. I will have to leave, fill in the blank. I am afraid to disappoint, fill in the blank. You see, in all of these, you're giving your power away to someone else. You're making someone else's needs more important. We've got to get out of obligation energy and into manifesting powerful creator energy. I don't want to alienate anyone. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to have more than others. I don't want to stand out. I don't want to leave anybody behind. They'll laugh at me. What will they think of me? They'll talk about me. They will disapprove. People won't like me if I'm successful or powerful. You concluded, I am not safe without the tribe. This is built into us for survival, but things are different now. Life is different now. Opportunities are different now, and we don't need that in the same way, but we're still hardwired. So we give our power away. We're constantly surveying the landscape, but it could be you are surrounding yourself with people that are giving you feedback based on toxic emotions, toxic patterns, energies that aren't even yours. It is time to understand and get into your own energy and stop carrying around everything else that isn't yours, and stop working out of obligation energy. The tons of weight that fell from my shoulders and fell out of my energy field and created space for me to create the business and the life I love and go on to create a better marriage, better relationships with my children, everything in my life better, and everything I want flowing into me was getting all that obligation energy out of my life. All that should and should not and can't and won't and have to. All of those things. You concluded, I am not safe without the tribe. And this is all about belonging. This is all about being loved and being accepted, but we give our power away and it depletes us. And then you can't create what you want and need, including money. Because now everybody else's agenda is coming in and everybody else's energy, and you're telling the universe that it's about everybody else instead of about you. We've talked each day about constrictive thinking versus expansive thinking. So again, when you get into this should, shouldn't, have to, can't, won't, I'm not able to, what will people think? How will I ever get out of this? It is so powerful when I had this coach who, when she senses it in people's energy, will ask people directly, who are you waiting for to die before you will live your purpose? And when she hits it, you see people and they know the answer. And it hits them, it lands. That wasn't my issue, but I can certainly understand it. I can't do it now. What will people think? I need their approval. I need to belong. I'll get kicked out of the church. I'll get kicked out of the family. I've dealt with a lot of those things. And we need to take that breath and get into expansive energy. How can I truly live my life on purpose? How can I truly stand in my power? How can I take my power back? I work with a variety of clearing and healing methods, and I'm going to use some of those as we're together today. And I mention them. You don't have to know anything about them or how they work. I mention them for people who are familiar with them and want to know. Some of my go-tos for clearing and healing are Access Consciousness, The One Command, Theta Healing, Sacred Soul Alignment, Ho'oponopono, and matrix energetics. There are some fears, and you want to identify the fears that you are holding in this chakra. And here are some of them. I am afraid of having it all. Because again, what would other people think? How would other people feel? How would other people judge you? And you give your power away to them. I am afraid of success. I am afraid of criticism. I am afraid of being wrong. I am afraid of making mistakes. I am afraid people will think I'm selfish. I am afraid people will think I'm greedy. I am afraid people will think I'm fill in the blank. I am afraid of standing in my power. I am afraid if I have power, I will abuse it. People who have power are blank. I mean, this is rampant, and we are working on this journey through the chakras all around money this week and in this challenge. All you have to do is go on Facebook to see. This is one of my things that really triggers me, because people who are not being the powerful creators in their lives, and they're stuck in their stories, and they're spinning in their stories, and they're stuck in all these energies, they are the first ones and the loudest ones on social media going after people who have wealth and saying, why are you buying that car? Why are you living in that house? Why don't you give all your money to XYZ? Not realizing, first of all, it's not their business. What they think of that person is none of that person's business. And it's never about that person. They're just projecting their own crap. So turn around and look at that. When you think it, when you say it, when you feel it, they have no idea the cost those people incur. And here's what I want to ask. So how do you determine when someone has too much money? Literally, someone on Facebook will call people out and say, I've decided you have too much money, so you should give all your money away to help people. And I want to go to that person and say, I want you to take the total amount of money you have, whether it's 100, 1,000, 10,000, whatever you have, are you giving proportionately away what you're expecting those other people to? And the answer most commonly is they're not. But they're saying, if I won the lottery, if I had the money, I would. Well, it starts now. That's a really convenient excuse. When you have disdain, judgment, negative feelings about people who have money and power, your subconscious and unconscious will never let you become that. And you will hold yourself back. So you got to check in and see what feelings you have. And if you're one of those people looking at somebody once they reach a certain amount of money, oh wait, well now they have too much money. Do you know that self-made millionaires and billionaires, I've been studying them for a long time. I love watching Shark Tank. I love reading the stories. They are consistently willing to do things that most people are not. They take risks. They don't have the safety and security. They have stories of how they invested even when they didn't have the money, and they kept making it happen, and they kept going after it, and they didn't have health care and a job and insurance coverage and all of these things, and they were willing to do what other people are not. And this chakra is all about, what do you want? And what are you willing to do? Because plenty of people can tell you how they got there and tell you what to do. I use coaches. I haven't been without a coach since 2009. I use coaches consistently. But sometimes my coaches tell me things and then I watch them work on other people. And if I get really honest, I wasn't willing to do that because my own crap came up and I started swimming in it. They give me the proven strategies, then I have to be willing to do them. Explore. Are you standing in your power? Are you giving your power away to others? Are you playing it safe and small to belong? Where have you created resistance that is showing up in your will? What are you resisting? I can tell now when I'm resisting something that I know is my next step. I know it will lead me to what I want, and I know when I'm resisting it, and I can either turn away and it'll still be there waiting for me and I can come back later, or I can face it and have a breakthrough and work myself through it. There were times I played small because I had a tribe. One of them that I will share with you, all about money, when I first started my business, and I was in a community, a spiritual community of lots of helpers and healers. And there was a story that everyone agreed to accept, that people won't pay for this. It's hard. We're all broke, but we're so noble and we're doing all this great work and we're martyrs. But oh, if we could ever make money, and look at those people making too much money. They shouldn't charge that for an hour. I see it all the time. And yet they were struggling and broke and sick, and they couldn't consistently do their work in the world. And for me to break out of that and make money came with a cost. And I'll tell you what, sometimes the spiritual community is more shaming than the outside world. And that's part of my mission to change it. Because when I started making money, they couldn't own their stories anymore, or they had to make me wrong. And I got a lot of backlash in my community. And I had to go out and find new community of people that were doing it. And I was so excited to come back to them and say, I found millionaires out there that have created these great businesses using their spiritual gifts. And now they're going and building schools in Africa and Habitat for Humanity. And they're giving a lot of money away, but they're also making a lot of money. And a lot of people didn't want to hear that. And the ones who did, a lot of them then hired me, and I started getting into business coaching and mindset mentoring to help them. But I got a lot of backlash, and a community that I loved and was very comfortable in turned on me. Now remember, I'm already in this community of a lot of the people who've always been the misfits, the oddballs, the not normal. Why can't you just be normal and want to work in a job and come home and have your weekends off, and you hate Monday and you love Friday? And I've never been able to live that life. So I had already had to not fit in a lot of places, including some of my home churches, my family, my neighborhoods, my communities. Some of this may be going on for you, and you have to step out and create that new community and stand in your power. Some of the practices for you with this, identifying and taking aligned action, and I'm going to take you through an exercise in a minute to get you started that you can use every 30 days. Take your power back. Wherever you notice that you have given your power away, or you catch yourself giving your power away. I had given my power away to a lot of people. You consciously come back into your solar plexus and you go toward that person, either in your mind or you can use your hands, and you say, I give you back your power with love and light. And I'll be honest, most of the time I give them back their power with love and light. Sometimes I don't. I give you back your power with love and light, and I take back my power. And you can feel it, and you're disconnecting and you're taking your power back. Some people aren't going to like that, and you're going to get some kickback and some resistance. But you start disconnecting. You'll still have those people in your world if you choose to. But you give them back their power, and you take your power back, and you learn to create healthy boundaries. If you're charging for your work, healthy boundaries are going to be a must. And for those of you that have issues with that, it's going to kick up like nothing else. Create and maintain healthy boundaries. Also, look at what tribes you are plugged into. You will grow and evolve at the rate of the tribe you're plugged into. What percent of the time are you working in your brilliance? What percent of the time are you operating in obligation energy? And how often are you turning over to others what they can do for you that you don't need to do for yourself? I learned this one too, finally, that when I'm in my brilliance, I'm bringing in the most money. I'm serving at my highest level. I can serve way more clients if I hire people who are advertising those services and want to serve me in that way, and I'm helping them and their families. Learning to do this. This is about standing in your power. Finding tribes to plug into that are supportive and empowering, and plug into a tribe that is empowering and supportive. Set a powerful intention. We're going to do this exercise right now. And at the new moon, every month, I set a powerful intention. I have all kinds of intentions and goals, but I set one powerful intention at every new moon so I can monitor it. Because as soon as I set the intention, the universe is going to give me feedback. And everything that shows up as feedback that I love and want and asked for shows me where I'm already in alignment. And everything that shows up that's my stuff and my crap that I don't want shows me the universe saying, you can have everything you want and everything you're asking for. Ask and it is given is universal law. But here's what needs to be cleared, healed, and resolved in order for you to have what you're wanting. And that's when we have to dive in and do the inner work that supports this life we're creating and this business or work we're creating. So I set a powerful intention and I focus on it and I take aligned action toward it for 30 days and I receive feedback. And you can also create your own community or tribe. Early on, I did. I had meetups. I created circles. Now I've grown a global community that I feed and serve that step in and become my clients, my colleagues, my JV partners, my mentors, my coaches. I hang out. I went and found people who were doing what I wanted to do, being what I wanted to be, and having what I wanted to have. Because I knew that universal law says where there is a desire, a way has already been made. So it has to be there for me, and there have to be people doing it. And I went out and found them. So right now, if you have a piece of paper, I do this on an index card. Get a pen, a piece of paper, an index card. And I want you to set one powerful intention. This comes in the form where when you do it, it is in the here and now, something you want to be, do, or have, and you set it as I have, I am doing, I am being, I am showing up, I have, not I want, I will, because that's all in the future and that'll keep you in want. If you set an intention, I want, you're going to see all kinds of opportunities show up that keep you in want. You getting that? Some of you, that's really going to land. I will, you're going to be chasing it. This is in the here and now. I have, I do, I am. And you write one powerful intention. Breathe into it. Really drop into your solar plexus. Drop into your gut and do this for yourself. Whatever comes up, don't judge it. Just set the powerful intention. The universe will work out the hows with you, and the universe will make adjustments internally and in the outer world. This is a journey. Trust the process. Now, you're going to flip the paper or the index card over. And again, you're going to drop into, if you knew what to do, what would you know? Drop back in, and I want you to just write without thinking too much, without overthinking. 3 to 5 actions you could take to make that powerful intention come into being. Breathing, dropping into your solar plexus, just write them down. If something outrageous pops in, write that one down. Most often these are uncomfortable, inconvenient, and sometimes illogical. And I call that following the breadcrumbs. Following the breadcrumbs. And when I'm willing to do it, that's when I get the biggest results and rewards. And I'm just giving you a minute here. So this is something when we finish, you can stay in that energy, because we will just be coming out of some clearing and healing work. And you can do this later and then look up the next new moon and do it at the new moon. Once you have your 3 to 5, this is where you're going to say, what am I willing to do? Not what can I do? What should I do? What can't I do? What are you willing to do? And I want you to circle one of them that you are willing to do. And if you can't circle one of them that you are willing to do, then that's where you start and you deal with that. Circle one of them and start taking aligned action immediately and watch what shows up. I want you to take this tool and use it. It is so powerful. When I go out and I'm speaking on stage, I give this to people to do because it works so well, and it shows you where you think I'm doing so much, I'm working so hard, and you're working way too hard and not aligning and getting the results. Tools. Eating yellow natural foods and ginger. Ginger's good for your digestive system, and it's very good for this. I have ginger essential oil that I use. I also have these ginger tablets that I chew. Using ginger, putting ginger in your food. Some people put ginger in their smoothie. And taking care of digestive support. Maybe it's time to do a round of probiotics. They can make a difference. Attend to digestive support issues. Use essential oils. Some of the solar plexus chakra oils are citrus bliss for creativity, coriander for self-loyalty, oregano for non-attachment, cedarwood for community, ginger for empowerment, lime for zest for life, healing crystals in yellows, and citrine is a very powerful stone for this chakra. It's also one of the best manifesting stones. Know that money is generated through taking real world action. If you are always dreaming about, talking about, writing about, but not taking action, if you are not taking aligned action toward what you say you want most, if you are not turning your energy into physical action in the world, your money and lack of it will show. Third dimensional results require third dimensional action, and massive third dimensional results require massive third dimensional action. Sometimes people think they're in action, but they're not taking aligned action. They're not focused and clear. They're not making a clear ask. That's why that exercise I just shared with you is so powerful. And then it's not working for them. Money, I say this every day because it's key for this entire challenge. Money is not the most important thing, but it touches everything in your life and your world that is. Money is not a measure of your value and worth. You are a divine spark and a precious child of God. Money is a measure of the value and worth you are putting out into the world. Sitting on inspired ideas, when you get it, that's when you take action. That's when you put it into being. That's when it drops in. The universe says, I've cleared the path. Go, go, go. That doesn't mean it'll never happen if you don't act then, but that is when they have rolled out the red carpet and go, follow the breadcrumbs, and it works. We're also doing a rating on a scale of 1 to 10 every day. And at the end, on day 8, we're going to work with this. So on a scale of 1 to 10, rate yourself. I experience who I am as unique, new, fresh, and alive every day. Always full and connected in my core. My value comes from who I am, not what I do. I love being seen for who I really am and shining in my brilliance. I easily set boundaries with others. Now we're going to open up to our inhale, exhale meditation that we've been doing every day. We're going to work right there in the solar plexus. It's right there around the navel. We're going to breathe in through our nose. I am inhaling money. And breathe out through our mouth. I am exhaling the lack of money. And we're going to feel it. We're going to breathe right into the solar plexus. Then now when you go and practice this, you're going to practice with the root chakra, the sacral, and the solar plexus, because we've activated all 3 of these in these 3 days. So first, as we always do, we're going to breathe right into the heart. Opening up, expanding our energy field, breathing right into the heart. And with your eyes closed or lowering your focus just a little bit, we're going to drop down, all the way down through the body, through the bottom of your feet. Roots come out and go into the center of Mother Earth and wrap around the crystal and pull that Mother Earth energy at the heart of Mother Earth, connecting, and now pulling that energy up from the core, up through the bottom of your feet, up through your body, up through your root, up through your sacral, up through your solar plexus, back up into your heart, breathing in. And now with your eyes closed or just soft, raise your gaze just a little bit, going up, 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 all the way up to the heart of Creator, all that is, source energy, by whatever name you call it. Connecting by a golden thread with the heart of Creator. Pulling that energy, breathing that energy, traveling back down that line of light with that golden thread, back through your crown, through your third eye, down through your throat, dropping into your heart. And now starting, breathing into your solar plexus. You can put your hand on it if you'd like. Breathing in through your nose. I am inhaling money. Breathing out through your mouth. I am exhaling the lack of money. 2 more times. Really feeling it in the solar plexus. I am inhaling money. I am exhaling the lack of money. Feeling that release in that solar plexus. Rediscovering your own power and your will. 1 more time, breathing in through the nose. I am inhaling money. Breathing out, I am exhaling the lack of money. And when you're doing this in your practice, you're going to breathe into the solar plexus chakra and each chakra until it becomes heavy and full. Now, in this energy, I want you to recall the memory and feeling of having money and put it under your feet and hold it, anchoring it into the solar plexus energy. What it felt like, the memory and feeling of having money, money flowing in, money showing up, money there to support you, creating money, receiving money. Feeling that in your solar plexus and expanding the feeling to Mother Earth below, to Source above, and on all sides of you in all directions and beyond, and hold that, anchoring it in your solar plexus. Now focus your attention at the navel, drawing all that energy into the solar plexus right at the navel. Money at your feet, Mother Earth energy, source energy supporting you, your solar plexus activated. Focus your attention at the navel and relax. And now we're going to create our energy puck for this chakra. So once again, you're going to extend your hand, palm up, and put it out to the side. Close your eyes, breathing, and set your powerful intention to receive in this energy puck all the energy you need to clear, heal, and resolve what we are covering today with the third chakra around money issues, around power. You don't have to know what's coming into it. Trusting everything you need is coming in. You will feel sensations. You might feel a heaviness in your hand. When you're doing this on your own, you can sit with this until it becomes heavy and full in your hand. Receiving all the supporting energies, the healing energies, the divine energies, the angelic energies, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Creating this energy puck of everything you need right now for the solar plexus. Bringing that around, putting your hand right over the solar plexus chakra, breathing in, your eyes closed, receiving that energy into the solar plexus, trusting, receiving that energy and anchoring it in. Still with eyes closed. All that comes up, all that is in your energy field, all that is in your life, all that is in your world, all that is in your head, all that is in your heart, in your physical field, in your spiritual field, in your mental field, in your emotional field, that is in the way of all you desire within this chakra and for money in your world with this third chakra energy. Are you ready to destroy and uncreate it? And if so, say yes. And allow that energy in. And know it is so, and so it is. Letting that energy work. Letting that energy integrate. And now reaching back up into the heart of Creator. Creator, it is commanded, download into each person here who is agreeing and ready and receiving and saying yes, God's definition of power. Receiving that. Everything that is not your energy and your power, moving out of the way so that your power comes in strong and clear, and you recognize and respond to and sit in your power and your own universal energy. Letting everything else fall away as debris. As a white tornado comes in. Cleaning, cleaning, cleaning. And everywhere that you have given your power away and are now calling that power back, you know on some level you're calling in your divine guidance and your divine helper. Some people may pop into your mind. Each time you take that power back, you say the prayer. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. This is the powerful Ho'oponopono prayer and the Ho'oponopono, which is my go-to clearing and healing method and has been for a very long time. If you don't know about it, you can read the book Zero Limits. You can Google it. What you are doing is you are saying, I'm sorry I created this in my experience and called you in to play out this role. I love you. I love you as a spark of the divine. I love you, divine. Please forgive me for these illusions I've created that created strife and struggle in my life. And thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Letting this energy settle, knowing this energy will continue to work with you for the next 72 hours. So pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to memories, pay attention to feelings that come up, and pay attention to your needs. If you are tired, if you are thirsty, if you are hungry, if you need to rest, if you need to meditate, if you need to journal, if you need to sit in a quiet place. And I'm going to leave you in this energy so that you are able to continue with this work. You have your action steps, you have your shift, you have your tools to use, and you'll be able to go back and watch this and listen to this again as you build your own practice. We are journeying these 8 days through the whole, all the chakra system, focused on money and everything connected to that for you. Remembering the shift in this energy center is, it is not about what I can do. It is about what I am willing to do. And then taking aligned action toward what you say you want most. You can share this with people you think will want and need this. You can go back and get day 1 and day 2. This is day 3, and I will be back tomorrow with day 4, all the way up to day 8. I'm Michelle Barr. We can continue this dialogue. You can comment underneath. When we're done here, you can reach out and private message me on Facebook. You can visit my website. I am the founder and creator of speakforyourbusiness.com and soulmessageexpressed.com. Thank you so much for being here, for sharing in this Chakra Money Map Challenge with me. I'm so excited to take you through the rest of this journey. I'll see you again soon. Thank you.